went to Macy's and I got all these clothes because I hadn't shopped since forever, and I had all these clothes, and it was like it was a few $100. And the lady showed me that I could get 20% off by getting this Macy's card. And I was like, no, thank you. I don't want a credit card. But she kept persisting. And I started thinking to myself, this is where I'm practicing empathy, but empathy can be bad for you sometimes because I'm thinking she probably gets a commission and she reminds me of your grandma. Like you don't want grandma to not get her commission. So I'm really going through it. And so then she says something like, she says, no, here's what you do. You charge the clothes, get the discount, and then pay it off real fast and it'll be fine. Well, the problem was that I forgot. I didn't pay it off quick, right? So I end up paying all this interest on this freaking Macy's. I mean, this is real, true, real life. I got the Franklin bill right here, and and I'm like, how do I pay this? I gotta pay it quick because grandma said pay it fast. And it's not easy. I gotta call a phone. I gotta send in a check. I gotta fill out the form. I ain't got time for all that, man. So basically, this now again, you might not be a sucker like me. You might not be a procrastinator like me. I hope that you're not. For you, grandma's plan might work. But the truth be to be honest about it, if I could go back in time and meet grandma again at Macy's, I would probably say no, thank you. And the answer is no. I'm not interested, right? And I would, I would have felt bad, but that temporary feeling of feeling bad would be better than what I've experienced now, where I'm like, man, I'm paying all this interest because grandma tricked me into getting this card that I thought I was just going to pay off like that, right? So ultimately, credit card companies make a lot of money off of interest and penalties and extra fees they tack on because we're human and we're not as perfect as we plan to be. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. Okay. All right. So let's go back. Let me pull up the slide again. And let's go back into reasons that the economy is not working for everybody. All right, so let's keep playing. Back to Isaac Hayes. Okay, inflation is lower, but life still costs more. Inflation slowed, but not reversed. Food, insurance, rent, these are still straining people's budgets. The prices of all these things have gone up. And so basically, this also affects not just how much people have extra, but how much they can invest every month. One big long-term hack for economic survival isn't just investing. I would really say it's partnership. I really think if you're single, I would really like sort of write in the financial plan, like pick somebody that's not going to cost me a whole bunch of money or somebody that can be a teammate that can complement me. And I thought about this because I saw a debate from 1970 between three ladies, and one was a feminist, and the other two were very traditional women. And the feminist, she had her point of view, her perspective, which was it wasn't crazy or radical. It was just her point of view. She was like some of the things that are going on in relationships are bad, and we have to fix that. And then the more traditional women had their perspective, and I listened to this, and I said, I really wonder how much could be accomplished if men and women looked at each other as complements and partners, as opposed to creating scenarios where they become competitors. Because now I think it's interesting to watch the debates because it seems like a lot of women want to do the stuff that